This video is about verb tense, particularly present perfect ieren verbs. What is present perfect tense? Present perfect tense in German is called the Perfekt. It is the conversational past, the past tense that Germans use for speaking. The formula for all perfect is helping verb, Hilfsverb, plus past participle, Partizip Perfekt. We are now learning ieren verbs. These are verbs that end with ieren. These verbs use haben for the helping verb, and the past participle is stem or Stamm plus t. They are exactly like weak verbs except there is no ge. Let's look at an example. I have studied English. Have is bold and the helping verb. Studied is underlined and the past participle. In German, this is Ich habe Anglistik studiert. Habe is bold and the helping verb. Studiert is the past participle and underlined. You can see that the conjugated verb habe is in the second position and it is conjugated in the present tense. The past participle comes from to study, which is studieren. The stem is studier. The formula is stem plus t. That means that the past participle of studieren is studiert. The past participle is always located at the end of the sentence. Since the past participles have no ge, they look like the present tense ers and ir conjugations of the verb. The difference is noticeable in the location of the verb and the presence of the helping verb. For example, Claudia studiert Mathe is the present tense Claudia studies math. Studiert is in the second position and conjugated for Claudia. In the second example, Claudia hat Mathe studiert. That means Claudia has studied math. This is in the past tense. You can see that studiert is the past participle. It is located at the end of the sentence. Hat is the helping verb and is located in the second position. There are multiple ways to tell that this sentence is in the past tense. Past participles always stay the same. The only thing that changes with each subject is the conjugation of the helping verb, haben. Below you can see a list of definitions for the infinitives which are also listed. All of the infinitives end with ieren because they are all ieren verbs. We're going to find the stems for these verbs. You may wish to pause the video now to find the stems yourself. If you're still here, I'm going to assume you want to do the stems together. So for funktionieren, the stem is funktionieren. Renovieren, renovier. Diskutieren, diskutier. Protestieren, protestier. Akzeptieren, akzeptier. Arrangieren, arrangier. Buchstabieren, buchstabier. Existieren, existier. Konservieren, konservier. Musizieren, musizier. Insistieren, insistier. Separieren, separier. Now it's time to find the past participle. Remember that the formula is stem plus t. You may wish to pause the video to do these on your own. For funktionieren, the past participle is funktioniert. We then have renoviert, diskutiert, protestiert, akzeptiert, arrangiert, buchstabiert, existiert, konserviert, musiziert, insistiert, separiert. And the definition of these past participles is functioned, renovated, discussed, protested, accepted, arranged, spelled, existed, conserved, composed or made music, insisted, and separated. We have some examples below. You may wish to pause the video to give these a try. Remember, your helping verb is always haben for these verbs, and your past participle is the stem plus t. The rest goes in the middle, except for the subject, which is usually at the beginning of the sentence. Pause the video now to try these on your own. For number 1, you can see that the helping verb is has. So what's the past participle? That's discussed. So discussed is diskutieren. The past participle of diskutieren is diskutiert. That's what you should have at the end. How do you conjugate haben for he? Right, hat. So hat. Then you have about the question. So, how do we say question? Right, Frage. So, here we have hat lange über die Frage diskutiert. Sehr schön. The rest are wir haben gegen die Steuern protestiert. Ich habe die Küche renoviert. Die Freunde haben die ganze Nacht telefoniert. Remember, this is for speaking in German, whereas the present perfect is used for writing in English.